You are in an open relationship and maybe something is not quite right. Or maybe you're questioning what is next for my relationship. Is this like where this is going? Or maybe you're a little bit anxious about an open relationship overall because, there's a lot of nonsense, there's a lot of feelings in gay community like, oh, like is it really because we're about to break up? Or is it because we're incompatible or if what is the issue? Today we're going to talk about different phases in open relationship. This is the continuation of part 2 series. This is part 2 on open relationship. In part 1, I gave you the tool for self-reflection, the language, how to talk to a partner, how to approach that, and the underlying conditions. So this is part 2 when we're going to talk about different phases in gay male to male gay open relationship. Giant disclaimer here. All of I'm going to talk about today, there's no research, okay? Because unfortunately research is expensive and not a lot of behavioral scientists, not a lot of psychologists study gay men in terms of like relationship and especially open relationship. And if you do know research that I can rely, not just an article or on the Grindr website or gay journal, please send it over to me. So peer review study, like I would love to review that. And I would like to make a video about it too. But what I'm going to talk about, this is my observation based on my direct experience with gay couples, with gay men, and my personal experience. So, the first phase is trust testing. Trust testing. What does it look like? You both agreed. You good. You cool. But and maybe you already started, like meeting other guys, but all of a sudden, maybe you snuck into his phone to check the messages, to check the apps, or maybe he did, or maybe you are openly exchanging your phones. I mean, first of all, don't do it, but also, I totally get it. It's not like we don't have trust issues, okay? Because, like, hey, like, we will live through it and we start fighting. And the fights are never as serious. And again, watch my part 1 series when I talk about underlying conditions, because sometimes it is the one and only phase in open relationship, and then it's basically the trigger for a breakup. But it is not to say that it will happen. It is not. Open relationship, it's not a trigger for breakup. Open relationship is an exploration of your sexuality. This is where I stand professionally. So, but like normally people fight, and that's fine, and that's okay. And if you have really good communication, if you love your partner loves you, you want to keep your relationship growing, you gotta get over it. Like, listen, my husband and I, when we opened our relationship, we got in a few fights too. It's like, where are you going? And like, well, like I woke up in the middle of the night and he was not there. And I was like, oh, where did you go? I'm like, well, we are in an open relationship. Why did you not text me? Like, you were sleeping. I was hoping to be back. Why are you sneaking out? You know what I'm saying? Like, bullshit. So, but after that, there is a boundary testing. Like, you're gonna test each other a lot, okay? You gotta test each other the whole lot. You're gonna test each other the boundaries. And this is a little bit more serious than trust testing, because after a few months, you understand that you like the fear of abandonment, and it's not necessarily just if I hear your partner is not going to leave you, okay? You're okay. But then the boundaries. Example, again, my husband and I were a little different. So I am very much to the point. Like, we meet up, we do the do's. I don't have the whole lot of time. I'm busy. we do the thing, we have fun, and we go separate ways. And if we are meeting for the third time, like I probably will remember your name. But after the fourth time, we might hang out if you're cool. But here's the thing, my husband is completely opposite. Like, it has to be a big thing when they're talking for hours, when, like, preferably he stays overnight. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? It's like 3 a.m. Where are you at? Like, I'm like, are you being kidnapped right now? Did he kidnap you? Did he kill you? Like, what on earth you could be possibly doing for a few hours? Does it make sense? And my husband is like, listen, this is so not like humane to treat people just like, like just for sex. I would like to have a connection. So that's why I'm spending like a lot of hours getting to know my partner. And this is how we're different. But again, like, then boundaries, right? For example, you don't go out and you don't spend your time on the weekend because, like, either you're in and out, but if you're gonna do the whole get to know me breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then you're gonna stay overnight for the bullshit. No, like, this is absolutely motherfucking no for me. And we had that conversation. So for him, it's the same thing. It's like, okay, like you're not dating anybody, right? Like, it's more so like dating. And he doesn't have a lot of boundaries, but one boundary that he does have, don't tell me what you did. Because I like to overshare, you probably know. And he like, don't tell me what you did. I do not care. I don't want to hear it. This is your private time. This is my private time. Don't ask me nothing. Don't tell me nothing. This is private. I like, hey, let's exchange pictures because this is fun. Oh my gosh, tell me what happened. And like, eventually we meet each other in the middle. But this is boundary testing. After boundary testing, there is this period of maintenance. Like, you test each other boundaries, and if you break each other boundaries in a way that you hurt each other, talk to somebody, because this is bigger than a YouTube video can solve. Talk to somebody like couples counselor, hypnotherapist with experience. Okay, not just any hypnotherapist. Like, see what, like, or like maybe create your own care team, because listen, your family, your union is important. But maintenance, let's talk about maintenance. It's a quiet period when normally, if there are underlying conditions, they're gonna come up later, and they're gonna come up later in the next phase, and the next phase is pivot. Very interesting phase. After the phase of maintenance, when everything is normal, and by the way, when you are in the maintenance phase, things can get stale. And you might think, okay, things are stale. What's wrong with us? We're in an open relationship, but the spark is gone. The next phase is pivot. And you can pivot into, like, well, again, open relationship doesn't mean that they will end and you will break up, but sometimes it is just like, it is a prolonged breakup process, and people do break up after open relationship. That's something just that happens. Lavender gay marriage between two men. Like, you're perfectly fine, you're having fun on the side, you don't want to get together with anybody else, you have life together, you have bills together, you have mortgage, like, you might even have kids, you love that person, you don't want to go anywhere else, you don't want to restart your life over with like another dude that, like, with, I don't know, with the luck that gay guys have, like, maybe you will break up in 6 months or maybe in a few years. Like, no, you have this good. You've been together for many, 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 many years, but now it's just a part of lavender marriage. Perfect. Like, that's okay. Don't let No gays, no straights tell you how to run your relationship. If you love it, I love it. Now, polyamorous relationship, you might bring something, or you might bring someone something. Let's roll with me. You might bring someone into your relationship. Maybe your friend is trying to get to know your partner, or your partner's friends. You might end up in non-label relationship. Non-label relationship. This is totally made up term, is when you don't call it anything. You don't call it open relationship. You don't call it nothing. You just love each other. And it's okay if you had sex with somebody else. It is okay if he did. If you come each other home and you stay with each other, and you okay. You don't have to call it anything. And you don't have to advertise anything to anybody, because it's your business. Your business. So, and these are normal phases. And you know what is important in each and every phase of your open relationship? I think it is essential, and it can be extremely beneficial to explore your subconscious. And when I say subconscious, it's simply the thoughts that you don't actively process, something that is on the back of your mind, something that is running the show. And normally, like, I really like internal family system approach. We all have multiple personalities, and we also have ourself, right? Like our true consciousness. So, and those parts, they can act up. And hypnosis can help you to identify those parts and address those parts, and see the underlying issues, see the underlying subconscious issues. And listen, that, like, it can be absolutely beautiful as an independent therapy practice for you, hypnotherapy practice, should I say, or in addition to family counseling or your therapy that you're going under with your therapist. So it can be either or. So hit me up. All of the details in the description for this video, and let me know what phase of the relationship you're in right now. I'm super curious. All right. Thank you so much for watching. If we're not connected, connect, follow, love you. I will see you in the next video. Bye, y'all.